Hey, wait. Can you just sit for a second? I know you're standing already. I know you've decided. I can see it in your face. You've been wearing that look for days now. I'm not trying to trap you. I need one more moment with you. Just one. You keep saying you've thought about this. I believe you. I really do. I just don't think you understand what it feels like to be on the other side of it. When you say you're leaving, it sounds so clean, so final, like you've already packed your feelings and put them somewhere safe. For me, it feels messy, like everything is still open, like I'm still standing in the middle of us, wondering when it slipped out of my hands. Do you remember how you used to look at me? Not the big moments, the quiet ones, when you thought I wasn't paying attention. That's what I miss. That's what I don't want to let go of. I know people say love isn't enough. Maybe they're right, but it's still something, and it still hurts when it's taken away. You don't have to promise anything. I'm not asking you to swear forever. I just want you to stay. Tonight. Just tonight. Sit here with me. Let me lean into you one last time. Let me pretend, just for a few minutes, that we're still okay. I keep replaying everything in my head. Every laugh, every fight, every time we almost broke and didn't. And I keep thinking, maybe this is just another almost. You say you need space. I get that. I do. I just didn't know space meant losing you completely. If you go, I won't chase you. I promise. I won't call you at 3 a.m. I won't show up where I'm not wanted. I just need you to hear this first. I loved you in the quiet ways, in the boring ways, in the everyday ways that don't look dramatic from the outside. I loved being yours. I loved knowing where you were going to sleep. I loved knowing I was home to someone. If you still want to leave after this, I'll let you. But please don't rush this moment. Please don't walk out while I'm still talking. Stay. Breathe with me. Let the world pause for a second. Even if this is the end, I want it to end gently. Just stay a little longer. I keep looking at your hands. They're right there, close enough that I could reach for them. And it's strange how something so close can already feel gone. Do you remember how safe it felt at the beginning? Not exciting, not dramatic, just safe. I miss that version of us, the one that didn't need explanations, the one that didn't measure words. I know I'm not perfect. I know I made things heavier sometimes. I wish I had known what to fix before it felt too late. If I could go back, I wouldn't argue so much. I'd listen more. I'd hold you when you went quiet instead of asking questions. But I can't go back. I can only sit here. With you half here already, you don't have to say anything. I'm okay with the silence. I've learned how to live inside it lately. Just don't look at the door yet. Not while I'm still talking. I'm not trying to convince you with logic. I know that won't work. I just want you to feel what I feel for a moment. This heaviness in my chest. This ache that doesn't have a clear shape. This fear that tomorrow won't sound like your voice anymore. If love is something you can set down, I guess I'm still holding mine too tightly. But that's okay. I'll learn eventually. Right now, I just want to exist with you. No future, no past, just this. Your warmth, your breathing, the way the room feels when you're still in it. If you leave, I'll survive. I know I will. But tonight, I'm still yours. So sit with me. Let me rest my head here. Let me memorize this feeling one last time. We don't have to decide anything yet. We can just be quiet together, like we used to. Just a little longer, It's strange how time slows down like this, like the world knows something is ending and gives us mercy. I'm trying not to cry, not because I'm ashamed, just because I don't want tears to rush you out faster. I keep thinking about the little things I never thanked you for. The way you stayed up when I couldn't sleep. The way you remembered things I forgot about myself. You weren't perfect, neither was I. But we were real, and that has to count for something. I don't hate you for wanting to leave. I wish I could say that louder. I don't hate you. I just wish I wasn't the one learning how to let go tonight. You're so quiet right now. I don't know if you're listening or already gone in your head, so I'll keep talking, just in case. If this is the last time you hear my voice like this, I want it to be gentle, not sharp, not angry. I don't want to be remembered as a problem. I want to be remembered as someone who loved you honestly. You don't have to fix me. You never did. I just wanted to be chosen, even on the hard days. Maybe that's selfish. Maybe that's human. I keep wondering what tomorrow will feel like, if the room will sound louder, if my phone will feel heavier in my hand. I'll probably reach for you without thinking, and then remember, but that's not tonight's problem. Tonight, you're still here, so let me stay close. Let me breathe in slowly. Let me pretend the future hasn't arrived yet. If you need to leave after this, I won't make it ugly. I won't break myself apart to make you stay. I just needed you to know that I loved you in ways I didn't always know how to show. And if love ever circles back to you, if you ever wonder whether someone could have cared more, remember this moment. Remember how hard it was for me to let go. Stay with me, just until the feeling softens. I'm still here. I'm still talking, because stopping feels too close to goodbye. I keep thinking that if I stay calm enough, quiet enough, you might remember why you stayed in the first place. Not because I asked, but because it felt right. I don't want to beg. I know that never feels good on either side. So I'll just tell the truth instead. I'm scared. Not of being alone forever, just of waking up and realizing you're no longer part of my day. I liked knowing where you were, not in a controlling way, in a soft way, in a you exist in my world kind of way. I liked planning nothing with you, doing nothing with you, sharing silence without feeling awkward. People talk about passion and fireworks, but what I loved was the calm, the ordinary. I know you think leaving is the kind thing to do, and maybe it is. Maybe staying would only stretch the pain. But please understand this part. When you leave, you take a version of me with you, one that only existed because you were here. I'll rebuild. I always do, just not instantly. So if you notice me being quiet right now, it's not because I've run out of things to say. It's because I'm trying to hold this moment gently. I don't want it to shatter. I want it to fade slowly, like a light being dimmed instead of switched off. You don't have to reassure me. You don't have to promise friendship. I know now those promises usually end. Just be present. Just don't rush. Let me sit here a little longer. Let me feel your energy next to mine. Let me memorize what this feels like so I don't turn it into something harsher later. If this is the last night we belong to each other, I want it to be soft. I want it to be kind. I'm still here. I'm still breathing. And for now, so are you. Just stay with me until I'm ready to let the silence take over. I'm trying to remember your face exactly like this. Not the way it looks when you're distracted or tired, but this version, the one that still feels familiar. I don't know why memory suddenly feels so urgent, like I need to store every detail before it disappears. Your presence still fills the room, even though I know you're already halfway gone. I can feel the distance forming, and it scares me how quiet it is. I keep wondering if you're relieved, if part of you feels lighter already, and I don't blame you if you do. I just wish I could borrow that feeling for a second. I wish letting go felt as easy as deciding to leave. I keep thinking about all the times we said we'll figure it out, how natural that sounded back then, like the future was something friendly. Now it feels like a wall I'm not ready to look at yet. If you need to go, I won't stop you. I just don't want this moment to feel rushed or cold. I don't want the last thing between us to be tension. I want it to be quiet understanding. I want you to remember me as someone who cared deeply, even when it hurt. I want you to remember that staying was never a burden to me. You were never a burden. You were a choice. Every day, even today. I know I'll be okay eventually. I always am. But right now, I'm still here, still attached to the sound of your breathing, still holding on to the warmth you leave behind when you shift closer. If this is the last time I get to feel that, let me have it fully. Let me stay right here, just a little longer, until my heart catches up with your decision.